Matt, I was trying to think of a worse person than you, and I was thinking about it, and I was walking across the street, and I got hit by a car.
If you guys haven't tried my tongue, I highly recommend it.
I've tried Greg's tongue, but only with my balls. My balls have tried Greg's tongue. Very pleasant.
Remember when you told me to eat shit?
Yeah, I did.
That? Well, how's it taste?
Popeye calls it his penis.
It's got big bulbous testicles.
Bluto, stop pounding on me penis.
No, as we all know, Matt is the leader of the show. So,
The leader of the show. He's that kind of leader?
I will not get mad at any words. Any particular words, I will not get mad.
We don't want to, test your patience, so we will not continue to say the word dashy.
I will crush your neck. I will put you in a vice, and then I will squeeze it. I will put you in the fjord underneath a narwhal, and I will put the narwhal up your asshole.
Wow, I didn't expect you to snap that quickly, Meatball.
I need a sauna. Where is the sauna?
Hey, I didn't know that you were married. What's your wife's name?
Dasha. Ah! I said the word to myself. I am a stupid beast. I should have a Viking funeral for myself when I go out into the woods, and then I put myself on the sheep, and then I burn up.
Not a lot of people know that about 10 years ago, I dabbled in stand-up comedy. I did some open mics around town, got my feet wet. I bombed really badly once. I'd had enough of it, and it wasn't for me, and I wasn't going to dive into it. But I have a lot of those old routines, and over the years, when I would think of something like, oh, if I was a stand-up, I would do this on stage, I would write it down. So I have all these little bits and little jokes and things that have just been sitting on my computer, and so I'm going to do some of those for Sean Henry right now. This is a little stand-up routine.
I'm so excited.
Just keep in mind that all of these jokes are intended for a non-COVID world, so just imagine that we can go to restaurants and public places and things like that.
Yeah, if your jokes need qualifiers, I see why you bombed.
All right, I'm going to get started.
All right.
I went to a unisex bathroom recently, and there was a decorative basket on the sink, and there was a sign on it, and it said, "For your convenience, take one." And it was full of tampons, so I took one. And it was not convenient. Not at all. When I used that tampon as directed, nothing but inconvenience. And that is the last time I listened to a basket.
I should have sang Snow White.
Snow White.
How's that go?
Love. That one that you'd always sing.
One love, I have but one love.
I never have to clean urn sheets. No. Sometimes I have to clean urn sheets, but...
No, I don't have sheets. I just have black stains.
We were in LA, and we were hanging out with Dan Harmon at the LA bar The Roost. There was a bunch of Channel 101 people there, and there was a big table of people, and David Cross was sitting at the table. And Dan was kind of grumbling about him because he didn't like him. We're sitting at the same table, but the table's like 30 feet long. So, Cross is over there, I'm over here. We're not talking to each other. So I get up to go to the bathroom, and I realize that he's also going to the bathroom at the same time. So I thought to myself, maybe I should just wait, but I'm already going. I don't want to start going and then stop. So I go, fine, we can both go. It's a public bathroom. But we get in there, and it's the tiniest bathroom I've ever seen. And he's in the stall. There's a urinal, so I'm like, okay, fine. So I'm using the urinal, and he comes out of the stall, and he has to sort of shimmy past me, and he goes, ugh. It's not much of a story, but it's something.
That sums it up pretty well. I have a brief Bob Odenkirk story that my friend Steve tells a lot. It's a great story that he was at a bar in New York, and he saw Bob Odenkirk, and he's like telling his friends, he's like, "I'm such a huge Mr. Show fan. That's Bob Odenkirk there, right there. Should I say something? I don't want to bother him." Finally, he got drunk enough that he's like, "I'm just going to go up and say it. Hey, I'm a fan." And Bob Odenkirk didn't acknowledge him and just kept talking to the girl. And he's like, all right, what a dick, So he keeps drinking. Finally, as he gets a little drunker, he's like, "I'm just going to go give him a piece of my mind." And he goes up and he goes, "Big fan, Bob." And then his friend says, "That's David Cross."
Oh my God. That's good. That tastes a little bit different than I expected for my Bach, but I really like it.
I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. This tastes like chocolate and marshmallows.
Yeah, so do your fingers.
Chris Fail says, in honor of your stellar service.
So far, my favorite moment of the night has been in honor of your stellar.
Did I do that thing with my lips? Am I 80? I'm 80 already.
This is literally all the booze I have. I'm finished the last one.
Ask Charlie to lend you some of his booze.
Oh, yeah.
I know that Charlie is a fan of hard Pedialyte.
We have some of that, too.
The word bonus really sounds like a dirty word, doesn't it? It sounds like somebody combined the words boner and anus into a filthy super word. Bonus is the kale of words. It's like a superfood of innuendo.
That joke actually turned me on.
Yeah, boner, anus, bonus. Sir, you qualify for a bonus. Whoa, hang on now. That could be either really good or really bad, depending on how sexually adventurous you are. Isn't it weird when you're writing an email to someone and you accidentally hit caps lock and you don't notice, and suddenly your email gets really intense? Hey, Mom, I was just dropping you a line to find out how you're doing! I'm happily married, but I have to admit that sometimes I fantasize about other women. But it often doesn't work because there's no fantasy me. And a fantasy about fucking an extremely disappointed woman is not sexy.
Okay, hold on. I have to get Courtney the PayPal password. Something weird is happening.
Why don't you just say it out loud?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I know your PayPal password. It's PASS.
WURD. See, that's what fools the hackers.
I went frisbee golfing with a bale of hay.
Adrian, you should go to Christmas Mountain and bank with the cement. Then you could grab a hot cold and spank your trimester achievements.
I actually saw One Flat Dimension play back in 2011.
They opened for Clyde Wayne.
Yeah.
Clyde Wayne used to be in a band called Chickle Hats, but then he went solo and then he died.
I love chickle hats.
He died because he went solo.
I still have my chickle hat.
They're valuable.
Yeah, I wear it to parties every once in a while. And every time I do, the same thing happens. Someone looks at me and goes, "Who invited you? Get the fuck out."
Whenever I wear my chickle hat to parties, it's this weird thing happens. It's just nonstop blowjobs. It's so weird.
Your jaw must be exhausted.
It is. I should just take off the hat so I can stop giving those blowjobs.
Ralph Hodge has asked what my shirt says, and I'm happy to share it with you guys.
Oh my God. Speaking of blowjobs.
That's like a blowjob as a shirt.
This shirt is blowing me right now.
Yeah. That's good because you won't get any blowjobs while you're wearing it.
And it says it has the word fan on it, and fans blow. Like, they blow.
Greg, you're the band conductor. That makes a lot of sense. I could see you doing that.
Yeah. Improv.
You were yesing.
I didn't do any and.
Hey, Greg, look what I found. It's a big dog that was roaming the streets.
Yes.
I used to do improv with a guy. I won't say his name. He has been on this show before, and I don't like him. You would say something to him in an improv scene, and he would go, "Uh-huh." Hey, let's go to the store. Uh-huh.
How many times has he been on the show?
I think at least twice.
Wow, people are doing the math right now.
He's been asked back.
Who could it be?
Just go back and watch the episode where the guy goes, "Uh-huh."
I've always wondered, what if there was no such thing as adrenaline? You would wake up in the middle of the night and your house is on fire and you'd be like, "Man, I just can't wake up." "Oh no, my kids are on fire. I better make some coffee fast."
Yeah, it didn't flop out.
Dorky, floppy, dorky.
Oh, wow. Well, we've shared a lot today.